I've been a fan of the Pokemon series for years, but when it came to Generation 3, I stuck mainly to the anime and cards. I don't have a definitive answer as to why, that's just what I did. I started playing the main series games during Generation 4 and they got me hooked on Pokemon. I loved playing them so much that I wanted to get my hands on the Pokemon games for the Game Boy Advance. Sadly, the amount of fake Game Boy Advance games on the internet is insane. Hell, I just got a legit Emerald game and I've been trying to find that one for years. So none of you have to experience the dreadful hunt that I had to endure. I will be listing 9 things to keep in mind when hunting for a real Pokemon GBA cartridge, in no particular order. There are tons of fake games though, so I will only be looking at the fake carts that at least tried to replicate the source material. The games I will be using for this video are Emerald and Leaf Green, but this will apply to all of them. At least the main series games. I don't really know about the spin-offs. First, let's begin with some people you should never buy from when hunting for these games. Number 1. Never buy a game from a website or seller that only provides a stock image. A stock image is just an image taken from Google Images or some other search engine. All the seller does is upload a JPEG of the game cover and that's it. Thing is, you want pictures of the cartridge you're buying so you know exactly what you're getting. If a seller doesn't have pictures, then it's probably a fake. You don't even know if you'll get the correct game. You also want a lot of very good and clear pictures. But this goes for literally everything being sold on the internet. Number 2. Never buy from someone who is selling multiple GBA Pokemon games for an extremely low price. For instance, this. Really? All of these evasive Pokemon games for $8? Complete bullshit. These are reproduction cards, 100% of the word. Here's an extra tip. Don't buy from someone who lists in the title or description that the game is a reproduction card. They are straight up telling you it's a fake. They might as well put, hey, this is a fake game. Number 3. Never buy from someone who does not have a return policy. For obvious reasons. And don't just read the description of the item and take their word. As you can see here, this scumbag says he has a return policy in his description. But under shipping and payments, it says he doesn't accept returns. What a piece of shit. Now, let's move on to some differences between the legit games and the fake games. Number 4. It's fake if the game says the game can be played at the title screen. The odds of a seller showing this off are pretty slim, so this tip is mainly for the people trying to sell their legit copy of the game. One way to tell if the game is fake is to simply boot it up in your GBA or DS Lite or whatever else, get past the title screen, and if this message pops up, it's 100% fake. What the game should do is boot up the title screen and then immediately show the save file. If you have a Ruby or Sapphire game that says the battery is dry, it's okay, it just means the internal battery needs to be replaced to do some time-based events. But if that message shows up with the game can be played, it's fake. Number 5. Migrating to Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, HeartGold, or SoulSilver. The odds of a seller showing this off are also very slim, but don't worry. I'll get to some easy ways to tell the fake games from the real games in a bit. If you're looking to sell your GBA copy, however, use this tip to help sell your game. All you need is a DS Lite, a Generation 4 game, and your Generation 3 game that you are trying to sell. All of the Generation 3 games are compatible with the Generation 4 games. If you insert the Gen 4 game into slot 1 of your DS Lite, while your Gen 3 game is in slot 2, you can partake in some pretty nifty features. But the feature that exposes the fake Gen 3 games is Migrating. Migrating allows you to send Pokemon from Gen 3 to Gen 4. To do so, go to the File Select screen of your Generation 4 game. It should say migrate from the game you have in slot 2, in my case it's Pokemon Emerald. If you insert a fake game, this will not work. Fake Generation 3 games are not compatible with Generation 4 games. Number 6. Make sure the sticker is correct. Make sure the E for Everyone symbol, Nintendo logo, the Pokemon Company, and the Nintendo Seal of Approval logos are all in the correct places and with the correct sizes. If you don't have a legit copy, look up an image of a real one on the internet. I will warn you, there are some people who are very good at replicating the real copy, so in my opinion, This is not the most effective way of distinguishing the real from the fake, but it will eliminate the fake cartridges that did not even try. Number 7. Look for factory numbers. When looking at the front of the cartridge, you might be able to make out two sets of numbers and letters. These are the factory numbers, and they are never on fake cartridges. But unless the picture is very high quality or explicitly shows the numbers, they can be pretty hard to make out. If the seller doesn't provide very many images, this is what I always look for. Number 8. Compare the back of the cartridges. I should have said this before, but make sure the cartridges are the right colors. Ruby and Fire Red are red, Emerald and Leaf Green are green, and Sapphire is blue. If any of them are gray or black, they're fake. This is what the back of a GBA Pokemon cartridge should look like. What I always look for are these 4 squares that are normally on the left side, and I make sure the lines at the bottom of the cart are parallel. This is what a backside of the fake cartridge looks like. You'll know it's a fake because it has all these lines and dots everywhere. I don't know what those stand for when it comes to the hardware of the game, I just know they shouldn't be visible. Number 9. Compare the motherboards. Fakes never get the inside right. So if you find a game on eBay with a picture of the inside shown, it should look like this. This black thing should have an MX on it, and the bottom of the cart should read, Copyright 2002 Nintendo AGB E0501 on every Pokemon GBA cartridge. The fakes don't even try.